Missouri track fanatic and running junkie with Tracy Jex. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Didn't know if there was another pronunciation or something close, but Tracy Jex, the third year Hannibal-LaGrange cross country and track and field head coach here in Hannibal, Missouri, and just finished off hosting the AMC conference meet, and the men took runner-up second place and got 2 guys in and almost 3 guys to the national meet, and the women ended up third. And tell me just your thoughts on how the team ran and how things went today.
I thought things went really well. The team ran great. The girls team finished third, and that's what we were really hoping for if we wanted a top 3 finish. Having a really strong team this year. We're young, we have a lot of freshmen, and just thought they ran really well. The guys gutted one out. We knew it was going to be a tough race between us and Columbia. We knew Columbia had a lot of good, strong runners, and so we knew we were probably the second best team in the conference, and kind of proved that today. So it was a good step up for us.
Right. And talk about the conditions out there. It looks like you got a nice course built right on campus. But boy, it was a little chilly, but the wind was just brutal.
Yeah. When you got 35-mile-an-hour gusts and constant 20-mile-an-hour winds, it's hard. And but I think having a nice course on campus really helped. There were some areas where I think the wind wasn't as bad, but definitely slowed down the times today for sure.
Yeah. And on the women's side, Kristen Garwood, after winning last year and being an All-American, couple of All-American honors, ended up second today to Lindsey Martin. She, just by seeing her afterwards, she looked like she was disappointed. That she must be a tough competitor and really wanted to repeat and win a title. Does that sound like her?
Yes, Kristen is easily the most competitive person I've probably coached.
Okay.
She hates to lose, and I think that losing and finishing second is really tough for her, and she takes it really hard. But we get to race again at nationals, and that's what we've been focusing on for her. And so Lindsey ran a great race. Lindsey's a really strong runner. Had a great summer of training, so we'll look forward to racing them again in a couple weeks.
Right. And then on the guys' side, you got 2 guys through to nationals and almost a third. Tell me how that feels to get 3 through.
It's huge. Taylor, we knew, probably had a really good chance at going. We knew he was probably going to be one of those 4th guys. He looked really smooth. John is a total surprise. We had no idea that John would be there, but really excited for him. He's worked really hard. He's a kid that's in the National Guard and goes to school and worked real hard in our program over the last 3 years to earn that spot. So I'm really excited. Taking 3 people we've kind of had that tradition now for the last 3 years, just taking 3 individuals. And someday we're going to break through and get a team, but sometime.
And for John, is Bedsworth, is he currently in the National Guard?
Yeah, he's in the National Guard and has to go for weekends and stuff like that. So I better make sure he's available that weekend so that he can go to Nationals. So.
Talk about just obviously Longmont, Colorado native, and competed in a couple different schools out there and coached out there. And tell me what it was like taking over the head coaching position here at a Christian university and Baptist College, and trying to build up the program. What's it been like after your 3rd year now?
Yeah, there's definitely challenges to it, but we've seen a lot of change. We've had it really consistent. The guys, we're senior led on the guys team, so they've been in this program for a long time, but taking it over was pretty easy. The previous coach, Jason Lukowitz, had done a great job setting a foundation here, and we're just trying to build on that. We feel like we've done a really great job of getting people to the national meet, All-Americans. We've had 10 All-Americans in the last 3 years. I like to kind of say we're the best team that no one's ever heard of. Being up here in Northeast Missouri, and But I think that's changing a little bit. And I think people are starting to notice, especially when people like Kristen go out and get 5th at nationals. And but the next step for us as a team, we need to get there with team, definitely with more runners and that team aspect of getting to nationals. But
what's your pitch to high school athletes, or what kind of high school athletes are you looking for to join the program here at Hannibal-LaGrange?
Well, we're really looking for, really take anybody. I know that a lot of programs say that, but we have guys on our team that will run 34 minutes for 8K, and we treat everyone the same. I think the best way we sell our program is by taking everybody and coaching them up. We definitely try to find a place for everybody.
Sure.
Everyone is welcome. We don't, even if you're the best, if you are looking for a place to run, we could be that place. I think a lot of times, even when I was an athlete, I wish I would have looked at more NAI schools, more small schools, so that I could have not been the 15th guy at Western State, or and not been the best runner at Colorado Christian. I could have helped the team make it to nationals, or been a national qualifier. That would have been awesome. To take a kid like Taylor, who's from Wyoming, and tried to walk on at UW, and now has been a 3-time national qualifier in cross country. Is huge, and those are the kind of athletes we're looking for.
Sure.
And what do you see now? Obviously, with
The benefits of Kristen and her performances, what has that helped? How has that helped the program? And I assume that has to. A great example that you can look to for kids.
Yeah, Kristen and Brianna Newton both the last 2 years. We actually got a girl from Washington that's on our team right now that looked through the results of nationals and saw what Kristen had done and saw what Bree had done.
Sure.
That Brianna had gone from 140th to 30th in a year, and then last year getting all American status. So, and that really impressed her, and so she wanted to come here.
Sure.
Because she saw progression. And we haven't had a lot of injuries. We don't really have a lot of injuries on our team, so people can progress pretty easily. So I think her and Kristen has definitely helped bring the spotlight to this program, for sure. So we'll be ever grateful to what she's done for HLG, the cross country and track program.
As you look forward to nationals in 2 weeks at Rimrock, what do the guys and Kristen need to do to place where they want to place, or where you want them to finish, and how that kind of performance that they were going to have?
Yeah, definitely on our guys' side, we're gonna probably run from the back.
Sure. And that's one thing I love about the NAI is not only just the number of events at nationals, but the amount of athletes they take. And I mean, it's a monster field in cross country. What is it, about 300?
Yeah. Taylor the last few years has finished in the 280 range, so we're really looking for him to move up. And we practiced that at a big meet a couple weeks ago at the NAI Great Lakes, just moving through the field. And so I think that's what we're going to do. John, getting here is just a great thing. Now it's time to finish it. So for John, we'll just kind of let it see where it goes.
Sure.
Probably run him and Taylor together and have him stay with Taylor for a while, and then let Taylor go and see what he can do, and then see what John can do. For Kristen, it's really hard to improve from a 5th place finish.
Sure.
I know that probably a lot of people expect her to go from 5th to 3rd or 2nd. But the NAI is really tough. A lot of people don't realize how good it is with Hannah Fields, the girl from Oklahoma Baptist, and the freshman girl from Taylor University. It's just a really competitive field. So looking at our season and where Christian is, if we can come away with another top 5, top 10 finish, that'd be great. But I'd hate to put expectations on her, and we're just going race, and we got 2 more weeks to train, and work on the turnover and really bring down the mileage and see what we can do. So,
What's wrap up? Tell me what it's been like the last couple of years of being at nationals and seeing Kristen's success, and what's that been like as a coach? I think we have to think that would be up there in your top highlights to experience that and share that success with her.
for sure. I think with all the athletes, not just Kristen, even with Brianna Newton last year getting All-American status at cross country, she worked so hard for that.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the greatest coaching moments I've had,
Sure.
seeing her get that. But Kristen is an unbelievable talented runner, and seeing how she performs at the national level it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
When you have an athlete like that, it's just really fun to watch them, because you don't really have to do a whole lot of coaching. It's
Sure.
really easy. You can just basically tell them to get their spikes and choose and let's go. And that's what I really like about Kristen is she's always ready to run on the big days, and she'll be ready for nationals and ready to go. So yeah, but it's been great.
Any haven't heard the forecast for 2 weeks in Lawrence, Kansas, have you?
No, I'm hoping for 6 inches of snow and cold.
Okay. Hopefully no wind though like today.
Yeah.
So, well, Coach Jex, appreciate the time and keep up the good work. We're continuing to build on the program here at Hannibal-LaGrange, and good luck in 2 weeks at Irmak at Nationals.
Thank you very much.
All right, appreciate it.